Hello, 12 p.m. Well, it was windy for a while. No, hardly much rain. It's here, but it's like it's a dud. Feels like a dud. It's funny, you know. Hello. Um. Uh, all I hear is fucking wind. No rain. Hardly much rain. I noticed the people who've been like trolling me. They all play video games. So, what world are they living in? I wonder. They all play video games. What kind of world do they live in? Playing video games, Because I've been looking at them, I've been looking at all of them. Nothing but video games. That's all I do all day is play video games. This costs a lot of money to play video games. Because I heard about the you can interact, you can talk to each other. How much do you spend to play video games? I'm just curious. What it seems like you're so numb in your own fucking world. I always realize that you're so numb in your own fucking world that you believe that you are in that world. You know, you're against everybody. It's like you play against each other, or you play teams together or something. Always curious about these people. I think that's all they know is video games, and they live in this video game. And it just I was watching this guy. He plays Grand Theft Auto 5, and I can hear, you know, I know that he lives in this make believe land. It's kind of like a virtual reality with a joystick, you know, and you just play each other. I think video games is another form of mind control, you know, to suppress people. That's what I believe. I believe video games is another form of mind control to suppress people. Another version of distraction, you know. Yeah, that's all they do is play video games. And they listen to stories. Now I realize these trolls are just nothing but people who are stuck in their house, like me. People stuck in their house and just sit there and play virtual reality games, you know. Well, it's funny about listening to them, you know. Why should I? It's like they're pretty much the way it just pretty useless what they are, you know. I realize that how much useless they are, you know. Just like me working my job every fucking day, you know. Why should I listen to a person who plays video games, you know? That's one thing I don't get. So why should I listen to a fucking idiot who just plays video games? That's all he does all day, you know? And then turn around likes to troll everybody for just for the fun of it, you know? Yeah. Yeah. I have fucking idiot. I got trolls that are they're fucking idiots, to be honest, you know? I realize these trolls are fucking idiots. Don't give a fuck what they think, you know? They just live in their virtual reality. You know, they play in their make believe world. You know. Now I know they're full of shit. You know. Now I understand that they are full of shit. They're monitoring they're monitoring all my words. They're monitoring everything I say. You know. I noticed that now. It's like they monitor everything I say, all my words. I'm repeating myself because that's why I have one brain, you know? I have one brain. You wonder why I repeat myself all the time. I don't function like you normal fucking people who think, you know? I don't function like you fuckers, you know? I really don't function like you fuckers out there. I like telling the truth, you know? I love telling the truth. It may hurt you, because if you're trolling me, it must have hurt you, you know, if I tell the truth, you know. I realize that now. It's like, yeah, it must have really hurt you for me telling the truth, you know. No, I'm not really afraid of you at all. I mean, shit, why should I be afraid? Sometimes, you know, it's like I don't. I listen to you bullshitters that play video games. All I hear is these people that play video games. That's it. That's all they do is play video games. They don't. They need to get a real life. Yeah, come out. I guess you work just like I do. I know you. I bet you. I guess you like your job since you're. You know. I guess you like your job. So I have to say, you know, I'm not like you. That's the problem about everybody else that they want me to be like them. You know. I don't want to be like you. Don't want to be like anybody else. Don't give a fuck what you are, who you are. I don't want to be like you. It's nice and quiet. It's nice and quiet. Hurricane. Uh, Hurricane is a dud. They say it's a man-made hurricane. I noticed they always go for my live videos. I noticed that now. Waiting for them to show up. Hello. This is a boring room. You might as well just leave. There's nothing to talk about. Yeah, to talk with Danielle. They call me an abomination. Guess I am abomination. Doesn't matter. He's a white guy. Danielle's a white guy calling me an abomination. I don't like. This certain friend of mine has all these friends, and I don't like them, really. They're kind of uncomfortable the way they are. They're so negative in their own ways. Can't say her name. It's a her. They all have problems. And all related to money, too. I hate fucking money. Money has created a lot of problems. More negativity, you know. Yeah, this hurricane right here. Corporations are gonna. It's gonna be a big, huge boost in profit for corporations. You know, especially like Home Depot, Lowe's, insurance. They're gonna profit off of this disaster. You know, and then the evacuation. You know, they profit off the evacuation with all the fuel, the gas for the cars to leave out of here, and then they profit off. They were making money off of water. They were profiting off money making for water too, and food and all that shit. Yeah, having a disaster is a profit maker for corporations. They're not about love. They're about feeding off. They're about taking all the every penny out of you. They do that for love. I always ask this question, to profit makers out there, the ones who say this is positive and this is loving. This is where they make their money. They profit for love. you know. One thing that I don't get is they forget, what about the homeless people? They say they want to evacuate everybody, but they can like completely forget about the homeless people or the people who can't afford to leave. I always ask that question all the time because you look at Katrina. I remember Katrina. The ones who are poor, the ones who are homeless, they always forget about them, and they're all black in Katrina. Majority of them were all black, and they had no choice. They got to eat. And you get these white fuckers go out there with their guns and all that shit. These white motherfuckers go out there with their guns to protect their fucking materialism. Food, water. You always ask that question. Why do these greedy motherfuckers forget about the homeless people? And I have people who always go against me all the time, and because I bring up these questions they don't want to hear. It's fun. I think people who evacuate, they go to buildings. I think they don't even want to be near a homeless person. It costs money to leave. It costs a lot of money to leave. That's why I don't want to. That's why I didn't leave. I don't want to spend no money to leave. Getting a hotel, the hotel business is pretty much. Imagine how much the hotel's making money for this evacuation or setting it up, place to stay, the cost to drive, the cost to leave. 1 million people evacuated. So imagine the profit they're making out of that. Imagine the profit they're making out of that, out of this disaster. Especially when it comes to gas and fuel. And buying the timber, buying the stuff to protect your house. You call that love, You call that positivity. It's not cheap to just leave, It's not cheap. And then some people, you don't make reservation. You just, I guess the further you drive, the better chance you might get a hotel, Because usually the hotels are really booked up, like in Charlotte, Raleigh. The closer it is, the more every hotel's booked up. I evacuated one time. It was a pain in the ass to evacuate. It was a pain in the butt. Stayed in a hotel for a day or two. It's not worth it. It's not worth leaving. The people who evacuate, who are all white. You could see it in TV. They're all white people. They have all the control of everything. You can see it. Yeah, I see in my email about the evacuation, about insurance companies. My insurance company cares about me. My insurance company care about me. Oh yeah, they really do care. My insurance company, And then my electric company, they think they can't really care. My electric company left me an email saying, "Oh, we're tracking the hurricane down. We just want to know if you're okay." Yeah, as long as I pay them, they care. I noticed that now. Even with my insurance company, as long as I pay them, they care. How is that positive? That the one thing I don't get is how is that positive? What if I don't want to pay them? Do they really care? I always ask that question. What if I really don't want to pay their ass? Do they? Would their true colors come out? Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I figure. The stupid fucking negative fuckheads. Yeah. Do they really care? Yeah, I always ask that question. Do they really care? When you flash the green money, then they say, "Oh yeah, I care now." Since you're flashing the green money, yes, I really care now. We really care about you. Just all you do is wave it to them and say, "Yes, we love you. We care about you." Yep. Flash the green money. And they really care about you. Insurance company and electric company. Flash the green money. And they say they really care about you. Now I know they're full of shit. If you don't pay them, then they are full of shit. You know? Then they don't. It's like caring does. It's like people, the greedy fucks. They act like they care. They always act like they care. And once you show them the green, yep, that's it. Yeah, once you show them the almighty dollar, they really care about you now. You know, that's funny. Yeah, I kept on getting emails from my electric company saying, "Oh, we're keeping an eye on this shit. We're keeping an eye on that shit." I got an email. I got another email from my insurance company. Yeah, we're tracking this shit down. We're gonna make sure you're okay. You know, these greedy fucks. That's like, yeah, yeah. I found out that the ones who stay behind on the hurricane, they're giving them a felony, I think, on their record or something if they stay behind. Yeah, if you can't afford to evacuate, then you have no choice to stay behind. So you might get in a felony anyways. Doesn't matter. Or misdemeanor. I don't know what it is, misdemeanor or felony or something. Talk about harsh rules. Especially the poor people. They can't afford to leave. Again, it's a white person that's making the rules. You know. Again, it's a white person. You can see it. You could watch it every day. You could watch the evacuators. The ones who are announcing everything. Oh, there's a weird thing coming up right now. I found out this is off the hurricane subject. This is completely different. They're talking about the sun. The uh the ones who see they have photographs of ships near the sun, and they shut down all these telescope places. FBI shut down all these telescope places, and they have photographs of ships near the sun. You know, question is, why are the ships near the sun? And they're trying to hide more shit. Again, this is white people covering up shit. There's a lot of ships near the sun. And another thing, there's a lot of cities on the moon. A lot of cities on the moon. Sometimes I think the hurricane is to cover up so you don't see the sun. But no, that wouldn't be right because it's only part of the state. No, I don't see that as a see that part. My heart is beating for some reason. Why is it? Why do I feel like? Why do I feel my heart is beating? Yeah, my heart is beating pretty hard for some reason. It's on my left side of my chest. It's a big fleet of ships. Big, huge ships. But I know somebody's going to say something about this video. It's always going to be somebody saying something. You know, they're always going to say I'm repeating. Yeah, I do repeat. You know, I can't help it. I like repeating things because it doesn't absorb into my mind the way I work. It's like you to understand me. You don't. It's like if a person says I'm always repeating, then the person really doesn't understand me at all. Really, I realize that now. That's what happens when you have one brain that does not function. It's funny about people, like when you have one part of your brain that doesn't function normally, like normal people do. It does it doesn't tend to. It's like I can't function like you. Like I said, I can't function like you because I have to. I'm set up differently. Yeah, Mr. Frogman's playing video games. That's all he's doing right now, just playing this Saturday, this video game day. It's kind of like brain dead when he's playing video games. Okay, I'll be on again tonight.